You are completely biased because you defend the unequal societal structure at all costs, to the point where you blame women for prostituting themselves. Do you think you will ever find a billionaire woman online offering herself for prostitution? If the answer is no, then that alone proves everything. If your daughter decides to prostitute herself tomorrow, we must ask, were you able to meet her financial needs as a father? Does she feel that asking you for money to cover basic survival needs is a burden? Did you ever consider when raising your children that they would need financial security to survive? In a money-driven societal structure where profit is valued more than collective well-being. Capitalism is based on the private ownership of wealth, not by non-profit organizations that prioritize collective well-being over profits, but by profit-driven corporations that place financial gain above human lives. If you do not provide your children with financial support and security, you are sending them the message that money is indeed more valuable than their lives. This can lead your daughters to devalue their bodies, believing that 150 is worth more than their health and dignity. Similarly, your sons might grow up thinking that integrity isn't valued more than money, leading them to commit crimes without regard for the consequences, because all they have seen is your obsession with money. If asking you for money feels like a burden, then you have already taught them that financial survival is an individual struggle, not a collective effort they can rely on their family for. By treating their financial needs as a burden, and by defending the inequality and profit-driven societal structure that lies at the root of it all and not openly condemning it, you make your kids believe that as long as they aren't caught committing crimes, the profits are worth it. You teach them that it's acceptable for other human lives to bear the cost of that injustice. By reinforcing these beliefs, you are not only complicit in perpetuating the capitalist system that enables inequality, but you are also actively teaching your children to accept it, to normalize it, and to think that their own survival comes before the well-being of others. You are creating a cycle of harm and injustice that can only continue if people like you refuse to confront the reality of what your actions are truly supporting. The father, as a primary figure of authority and influence in a child's life, plays an essential role in shaping their worldview, especially through mirror neurons. These mirror neurons essentially replicate behaviors, beliefs, and conclusions from significant authority figures like the father. This means that when the father defends the societal structure that perpetuates inequality and fails to actively challenge it, his children absorb these lessons unconsciously. They mirror these actions, internalizing the idea that the societal system, even if flawed, is something to accept or tolerate rather than question or change. The father's responsibility is crucial because through his words and actions, he sets the foundation for how his children perceive concepts like money, integrity, and justice. If he normalizes the idea that financial success is more important than human dignity or collective well-being, then this behavior will be reflected in how his children will approach the world and their own survival. The father's role is vital in shaping a worldview that either challenges or reinforces systemic inequalities. And it's through this process that his influence becomes so powerful and crucial.